Hey guys, my name is Larissa and welcome to my page. I decided to create this space so that I can connect with others who have similar interests in hair care, skincare, travel, and the general badass lifestyle. I've been known as a product junkie from some of my closest friends, so I figured why not expand my audience and give you all unsolicited advice as well. Yeah, this space is just going to be for that, where I'm going to talk about my hair care journey. I'm still on a journey, I'm still learning all the time, so that's why I decided to create this space. People who have similar hair to mine, they'd be able to benefit from that. So today's video is basically going to be a rundown of my wash day. I kind of wanted to go over some of the bigger lessons that I've learned over the last couple years of being natural. I've been in the natural hair care lifestyle for about 11 years now. Initially I did my big chop in 2009, and after that I wasn't really taking care of my hair the way that I could have. I basically just stopped perming it or relaxing it, I should say. I stopped relaxing my hair and didn't really know much else. So I thought that was going to be enough, and it wasn't. And I just noticed that my hair was super dry, brittle, was breaking all the time. I pretty much had a plateau of how long my hair could grow, and that was it. So after that I started to learn more about my hair and how to care for it. And then I did another big chop in 2016, so it was about 4 years ago. I had such a cute little bob. Honestly, short hairs are so cute, short hairstyles, but I wanted to see how long I could grow my hair. This was a challenge for me. So I'm gonna go through basically, like I said, my wash day with you guys. Shampoo can be pretty drying to your hair. It can strip your hair of its natural oil, so that's the reason why I don't do it as often, and I'll use something in its place. But if you don't want to just use a conditioner, you can also shampoo your hair, not a problem. What I did is last night I soaked my hair in oil, so I did what we call a pre-poo. So a pre-conditioning treatment into your hair before you shampoo it, so that way you're kind of covered in terms of your hair not having all its oil stripped out of it. Also do a hair mask, different treatments the night before or a couple hours before. Let it sit into your hair and then you can shampoo it. So again, I'm gonna get into that and wash out all the oil that's in it. Okay, so to get started, I like to saturate my hair in water. I also like to work in sections, so I'll do either 4 to 6 sections. Generally I'll do 4, but if my hair is super tangled, then I'll do 6. This is also great because it helps your product to reach all of your hair, so the product will stretch a little bit more. I used to do 2 sections, or sometimes I used to even do 1 section, and I found I would use like half a bottle of conditioner just trying to get it to reach all of my hair because it's so thick. So if you have thicker hair, please do yourself a favor and section your hair accordingly. Again, it's just going to help your hair to be able to get saturated with your product, which you need. I also like to start making sure that with my cleansing process that I am really scrubbing my scalp. Also, technique is super important right now, right? You want to make sure that you are doing certain techniques when you are washing your hair. One of them being prayer hands. So you basically put your hands on either side of your hair and you're going to rub all the way down. Try not to go up and down because you don't want to create that much tension. And this is not the time for detangling while you're cleansing. Just don't do it. Wait until you're conditioning to do all that. And then you're going to go ahead and rinse out this section, or rinse out each section one at a time. And you can either move on to the next section or add conditioner to that section immediately. I'll comb it out there and make sure that it's all detangled. Again, working from when you're detangling, you're going to want to work from the bottom of your hair up into your scalp. So really focus on detangling from your ends all the way up to your roots, and then you're done. You can braid it up and then wrap that one section up and move on to the next. All right, so I'm out of the shower, and basically I have a microfiber towel that I keep, that I use for my hair when I get out. You want to flip your hair like this to rinse out all of your product, because you do want that product to be able to sit in the front. If you notice, the back of your hair is probably super soft. That's because when you rinse, most times if you're standing up upright, the product is going to pool in the nape of your neck, so that's where you're going to get a lot of the product staying, and it'll be softer for that. So you want to flip your head over and rinse your hair upside down. That way you'll be able to keep some of that product in your hair in the front, and it'll get softer. So next you can either add, like personally, I'll add oil to my hair. So I follow the lock method, which is again just a sequence that you use in applying your products. So the lock method is going to help you to add and retain moisture to your hair. For us who have lower porosity hair, like myself, that means that my hair's ability to absorb and retain moisture is lower. So I do have to do kind of some extra steps, or just be mindful of the steps that I take to add products to my hair. So again, I'm gonna go in with a oil, and I make my own little oil concoctions. Feel free to do so as well. Just keep like old bottles. And what I'll do is blend whatever oils I find work best for me. So in my hair, I love castor oil. Castor oil is like a really, really big one for me. I don't know if you can actually see this oil come out of my hand, but it's really nice. Very deep color. So you can do this in sections. Sometimes I just do like a once over of all my hair in one. Just like one handful of oil. So today what I have blended is castor oil. I put some avocado oil and grapeseed in here, and a little bit. Then I'll put a little bit more, rub it into your hands, and let's get to the scalp. So with your oily fingers, literally just go through, get into the middle, get into the back, and rub your scalp. It's really important to be doing scalp massages. That's a great way to get the circulation flowing to your scalp, and that's going to help to increase length and growth in your hair. I also use this guy sometimes if I'm just sitting on the couch. I think I got this at Shoppers or something. It just was there. It's like a head scratcher or massager, but it feels so nice. So you kind of just want to sit and do this. Just things that are, again, going to stimulate your scalp, because it feels really nice, and this is going to get your hair growing. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's like $3 or something, so it doesn't break the bank. So the next thing that you will want to do, so I mean, we're talking about porosity, and I think we should tap into that a little bit more. Again, depending on the porosity of your hair, we'll want to apply these products in a particular way. So like I said, I'm going to be putting oil next. So it's LOC method, so liquid or your leave-in conditioner, oil, and then I'm going to put a cream to seal it all in. For folks who have higher porosity hair, you'll want to do the LCO method. So it'll be liquid, cream, and then the oil to lock in the moisture that way. Again, it really just depends on the kind of hair that you have. I'm going to go ahead and part my hair so that I can keep applying the oil to it and like the rest of my products. So my hair is, I don't like to do too much I don't really do anything to my hair when it's dry. So I always wait until it's damp like this for me to be manipulating it. So I have 3C, so 3C to like 4C hair. We really just gotta stop touching our hair. I think that was like the biggest lesson that I learned while on this journey, is that my hair just like doesn't want to be bothered. Leave it alone. Put some moisture in it, put my oil, put my cream, conditioner in it, and leave it alone, and that's when I started to see success and see growth. I'm gonna get started on just putting the products in now. So what I'll go ahead and do is wrap one side up, so you can just put it in like a half-ass twist, you know? Your hair in a bit of a twist. Here we go. Get it out of the way, and let's work on this side. Again, I don't know if you're noticing the technique, it's one over the other, so bringing it down. What we want to do is try not to cause too much friction in your hair. Our hair is prone to breakage. You want to be as gentle with it as possible. while you're even applying products. And then you want to pick a protective style. So protective styles are really important for your hair. Pick a style that you know that you're going to be able to wear pretty often. Again, I'm pretty comfortable just wearing the 2 braids back. I really do enjoy how that looks. And super easy for me to do. Takes me not long at all, and then I don't really have to do my hair for the week, which I love because I'm lazy. I'm also going to just go in on my edges with some edge control. I like this touchdown. It's really good. I find it really it doesn't go really sticky, and it doesn't give me any white residue after, which is nice. It doesn't flake. Nobody wants that. Especially if I'm going to keep my hair in braids for a week, I'm going to continue to go over my hair, over my edges with edge control every day so that I can, you know, slick it back a little bit here. So then I just do this. I am going to go in, now that I have my liquid, I did my oil, and now I'm going to do my cream. So what I do have here is it's the Cantu brand Moisturizing Curl Activator Cream. So I'm going to go in with this guy. This is another thing. Make this kind of your me time when you're doing your hair. And I think that if you hate doing it, then you're probably not going to be doing it that often. I have come to love doing my hair. Not all the time, obviously, but you know, it's something that I know it's like self-care, so I get into it. And I do love the results. I don't really like to do brush my hair when it's dry, so I'm going to do this while it's still rather damp. I'll just go through it so I'm able to braid it easier. Use for your wash day, or you can use it just as like a deep conditioning mask. Put a lot more of it in there, and then put I just use like a shopping bag, like a plastic no frills bag or whatever, and I'll put that, like 2 of them over my hair, and then I'll put my bonnet on top and sleep like that. It's called the greenhouse method. The heat that your hair strand, the hair follicle needs for it to open up to, you know, have the moisture penetrate. Just like slick down my edges here, and I'm going to go on to do the other side. But it's really great because you can plan this so that when you're going out, you can do your braid outs. You can take your braid out before you go, and it just looks so good. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side here, and then I'm donezo. Again, I'm just going to leave this bad boy in for probably a week or so. And I'm going to fix up my other side here of my edges. I'll come a little closer so that I can fix that on camera here. Yellow. So I usually use a lot of my edge control to slick it back. And then I just sleep in my silk bonnet. So like I have a massive one, which I love. My little silk bonnet, I'll put it on, tuck my braids in, and call it a day and go to bed like this. This helps to keep the moisture in your hair, take it off in the morning, and then your edges are still going to be laid. It is a combination of doing many different things that are going to increase the health of your hair, and in turn it's going to help your hair grow. So there's a couple tips that I gave here today, so you can incorporate that into your hair care routine, and then hopefully you'll start seeing some results, and that will inspire you to keep going. That's all I got for you today, but stay tuned and I'll give you some more of my tips. Please like, subscribe, and leave me a very positive comment. Don't be a rude ass. Thank you so much, because I troll back.